So what's good, TMG fam? It's your boy Ellen. I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. So listen, scrolling through the comment section, man, somebody's gonna tell me, just hurt my feelings, bro. Just tell me my intros are too long. Just hurt me. So what? So what? So what? So what? So what? I hit you with the Sierra, huh? So what? You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, it's crazy how people come to reaction channels and don't want people to react or get into it. I get into it, bro. No faking, no nothing. You get the real me and my reactions to things, bro. I'm sorry, this is who I am. And if that's not who you rock with, then cool, I get it, bro. I'm not forcing you. You know what I'm saying? I rock with everybody. I'm cool with everybody. So I don't know what more do you want from me. You want me to sit here and fake it or just sit here and just... And then when the video's off, get up and leave? I can't do that. I can't. So I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I can't please everybody. Yo, but anyway, man, the next video we're going to get into is 5 scary sounds to activate your fight or flight response. You know what I'm saying? I've always been one of those dudes that always said, man, I ain't got to run the fastest. I just got to outrun you or whoever's in the group. You know what I'm saying? You be somewhere, man, you know it. You hear them sounds. You got to you got to always read the room. And when you're in a group of people, you got to know who you faster than. You got to know where the exits are. You got to know, who you may need to push down on the way to the exit. Ruthless, cutthroat. Sometimes you got to be that way. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to check this video out. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
The fight or flight response is a mechanism that our body uses when it's in the presence of something dangerous or frightening. It's a...
We need this little picture here. Physical indications of fight or flight responses, right? Dilated pupils, trembling, pale or flushed skin, and rapid heartbeat and breathing. All signs of fight or flight. You know what I mean? Depending on what it is, we all gonna fight if we feel as though we can take it. But if you don't know where it's coming from, or you outnumbered, or you just read the room, you know it ain't right, get up out of there. Live to fight another day.
Body uses when it's in the presence of something dangerous or frightening. It's a survival mechanism built in us to protect us from anything that can harm us. That being said, the following sounds are meant to induce a feeling of danger and as a result trigger this response. So, here are 5 scary sounds to activate your fight or flight response. Enjoy.
Here we go. Here we go.
Operation Ghost. During the Vietnam War, soldiers who were hiding in jungles heard blood-curdling sounds that were so terrifying that it not only induced a feeling of fear, but brought them into a state of panic. These sounds were actually made by the US military, and it was a psychological tactic that was meant to induce a state of fear in their enemies. With that said, the following sounds are perhaps one of the most unsettling things you'll ever hear.
No. Because I could just imagine myself, man, sitting in the middle of the jungle somewhere. And that just started doing that. And you looking around, you don't know where it's coming from. You already, you know what I mean, trying to pay attention to all of your surroundings so nobody don't run up on you. And that just start playing everywhere? No way, no how. Whew. It did something to me just sitting right here because I could put myself in like not actually, but imagine what a soldier would be doing in the middle of the jungle, bro. And man, I be pointing that gun everywhere, bro.
Just imagine.
Bro, y'all remember how Forrest Gump was running in the movie when he was going back and saving all the dudes from, you know what I mean? That he was in the he was in the army, that he was in the army with? I'd have been running like Forrest, bro. Through the forest.
Being inside a jungle in the middle of the night, when everything is quiet, and all of a sudden, you hear this. It would be a terrifying experience, and it would surely induce a fight or flight response, which is exactly what the US military wanted. It was hoped that by playing these sounds, they would terrify their enemies by making them think that the jungle was haunted, and therefore cause them to flee out of their hiding spots. If that didn't work, then the latter would. Hearing the voices of their supposed dead ancestors, which were the sounds being played, would trigger them and cause them to come out and fight. The sounds were collectively known as Ghost Tape Number 10, which is no doubt a name so fitting for something so haunting.
Can't lie, bro. That's pretty smart. That's definitely pretty smart. That'd gain you an advantage right there, bro, because they'd have got me. Y'all have been mad at me. Oh, you done forgot your training, L. Man, bump this, I'm gone. I'm gone. Mama!
Japanese alert system. If there's anything that can surely induce a fight or flight response, it has to be the US's emergency alert system, which you may have seen on TV from time to time. But something you probably haven't heard of is the Japanese alert system, better known as J-Alert, which is just as unsettling as the US's alert system. The Japanese alert system has a smorgasbord of sounds, all of which are meant to put you in a state of fight or flight during dangerous situations, like there being an incoming tsunami or a massive earthquake. So, here's something you might hear during a disaster in Japan.
津波警報が出ました。今すぐ逃げてください。津波警報が出ました。今すぐ逃げてください。皆さん、東日本大震災を思い出してください。命を守るため、今すぐ逃げ。
See, for us, it's no immediate threat or danger, so we can hear these sounds and it really not affect us in this moment right now. But imagine somebody living there who knows what that means when you hear those sounds and knows that it's real. It ain't time for play. Ain't time for play, bro. It's time to either get low or get higher up or find some safety or something to hold on to, bro. Whew. Just some of them sounds, just thinking about that, man. I know that's terrifying to hear for people.
For someone who's experienced the massive earthquake that struck Japan in 2011, this has to be the last thing they want to hear, as such event must have been really traumatizing. Just imagine hearing a chill-inducing sound coming from your phone, which turns out to be a notification warning you of an incoming tsunami. It would petrify and stop anyone in their tracks, as the thought of this imminent danger would force our bodies into choosing the best possible outcome from either fighting the threat or running away from it. Obviously, the latter would be preferable. But some people end up freezing in situations like this, causing them to be harmed by the threat. Doubtless, this is something you don't want to hear while visiting Japan. An unsettling transmission. The following audio comes from a user on 4chan who claims to have captured something really mysterious. According to the 4chan user, who, late at night, was scrolling through various radio stations, he came across a particular station known as WKCR, and while staying on the station, he heard a very strange transmission. Now, it's worth mentioning that he came across this many years ago, somewhere between 1994 and 1995, which would explain the poor quality of the audio. But it is still nonetheless a pretty spooky recording, as it triggers some sort of panic-like response when listening to it.
You cannot tell me that ain't something trying to communicate to us. It's done intercepted our radio airwaves and is trying to attempt to communicate with us. That's gotta be. I know y'all like, yo, this dude is crazy. There's something wrong with him. He need to be in a straitjacket. Get him to a mentor. I just believe that. Come on, man. What else is tapping into our? You know what I'm saying? What else is tapping into our radio waves? Like that. What else is trying to listen to that, man? That's gotta be a form of communication. See the static going through it as well? Like the static going through it along with that, whatever that is.
This has to be one of the most unsettling transmissions ever heard on a radio station.
Yes.
But aside from how creepy this is, proving its authenticity hasn't been an easy task for those who've tried. According to Reddit, this may have been an experimental piece composed by a student who worked at the station, as WKCR is owned by Columbia University.
Look at them, they got the perfect story. A student working there, you know what I mean? It could have been come from the university, everything. It's always a perfect reason, a perfect story. It's always something. You ever noticed that? It's always something. Y'all think I'm crazy, right? I know. It's cool. It's cool.
Or it's actual proof of something paranormal, or just an experimental piece, there's no doubting that it induces some sort of fight or flight-like response upon listening to it, especially for those who have no idea what this is. Creepy Siren. Now, you might be thinking that the previous sound was by far the most unsettling, but wait until you hear this next one, as it sounds like it's something straight out of a horror movie. The following sound comes from a siren that went off in Chicago after sensing an incoming tornado. However, the odd thing about this siren is that while going off, it broke down, which ended up making an eerie sound that spooked the entire city. Have a listen to the sound it made.
Yo, that sounds like the scene as somebody getting murdered in a horror film. Listen to that, bro. Like somebody done ripped the shower curtain back and they stabbing somebody, or somebody's creeping around a corner and about to stab somebody, or you get the whole, like, you can't tell me that ain't horror film to the T right there. Imagine being dead asleep and you wake up to that. What do you think you going on? What do you think is going on out there? You one of the people like me who wake up a little delirious, don't really know where you are, still half asleep, maybe still think you're dreaming, and you wake up and you hear that noise?
Just the sound of a normal siren is eerie enough, the repetitive descending tone of the sound is more than enough to not only activate our fight or flight response, but to also leave you feeling uneasy. Doubtless, a sound like this would be perfect for any horror movie.
Yes.
Incoming attack. Perhaps one of the most chill-inducing sounds has to be those alerts that we see on TV, specifically those broadcast by the emergency alert system. But that uneasy feeling we get upon listening to it pales in comparison to a sound that's notorious for making us feel like something bad is about to happen. And it's a sound I'm pretty sure we're all too familiar with. Yet it's a sound that we would never want to hear in real life, as hearing it would suggest that whatever it is that's coming is too big for us to escape. Here's that sound that's infamous for stopping us dead in our tracks.
Warning, this is the purge. It's about to happen. Lock your doors, bro. Huh? I just want to purge. Where I hear that sound, I'm walking outside. I'm thinking, the planet's on fire. I think the sky just opened up. Something's done landed. You can't play that sound and not have me walk outside with a full artillery. You know what I'm saying? I'm preparing for whatever at that point in time. That siren says right now the zombie apocalypse is among us. Save yourselves.
The nuclear siren is by far one of the most unsettling sounds to hear, and is no doubt good at turning on our fight or flight response.
Oh, I missed him saying that was a nuclear siren. Oh, that's even scarier.
In fact, it is unlikely that we would ever hear this again, as it's been replaced by the current emergency alert system. But if some natural disaster were to knock out all wireless communications, then you can surely bet we would hear this again, if not something similar to it. And of course, you can be sure that our fight or flight response will be activated.
That was dope, bro. Which one scared you the most? Make sure y'all leave a timestamp down in the comment section, man. Yeah, those sirens right there, bro. You hear some of those, you know what I mean? It's time for you to board the house up, back your family in a corner or in one room, post up. As soon as something come through that door, you give it to them, and you just survive. It's like the third or fourth time I done yawned, man. I'm finna go get some sleep. Obviously, I need to get some, man. So y'all enjoy the night, man. If you take a shot, make sure you take one for me, man. Save your boy a plate. All right, it's your boy L, man. Till the next reaction, I'm gone. Peace.